Very good morning to everyone. This is Karthikeyan, Assistant Professor from MAM School of Engineering, Trichirappalli. In this lecture, EC 8652 Wireless Communication, third year EC Department, the Unit 1, the Wireless Channels. Now, we can move to the course objective of this wireless communication. The students to know the characteristics of wireless channel, to learn the various cellular architectures, to understand the concept behind various digital signaling scheme for fading channels, and to familiar with various multipath mitigation techniques, and finally to understand the various multipath antenna systems. Now we can move to the syllabus. The unit 1 is a wireless channels. So the large scale path loss model and what are the various path losses model, and also the space phase propagation model and two-ray models, and the link power budget design and the small scale fading effect, and also the fading due to the Doppler spread and the fading is a fast and slow. In this unit, it discusses about the basic of wireless channels and various parameters of wireless communications, and learn about various path losses, large scale and small scale loss models, and study of the parameters of multipath channels, that is the time dispersion parameters, concurrent bandwidth, Doppler spread and concurrent time. And also the types of fading is one of the wireless communication medium. So the fading due to the multipath time delays spread, and what are the definition of flat fading, and also the fading in the frequency selective and frequency issues, and also the fading due to the Doppler spread of fast and slow fading. Now we can move to the course outcomes. The students to be learned to complete the syllabus, it characteristics the wireless channels and design and implementation of various signaling schemes for fading channels, and also to design cellular systems and compare the multipath mitigation technique and analyze the performance of each individual fading channels, and finally to design and implementation system with a transmit, receive, diversity and multi input multi output system, and analyze their performance. Okay, now let us see, we can move to the unit 1, the wireless channels. First of all, the definition of wireless communication. What is a wireless communication? It is the ability to communicate via wireless links. For example, mobile communication is equal to base station plus system. Okay, now in these wireless channels we can adding the losses, more number of losses. So we can study with one by one. Now let us see the large scale path loss model. In this model, the wireless radio channels modeling it typically done in a statistical fashion based on the measurement made specifically for a intended communication system or spectrum allocation. Moreover, the radio propagation model have focused on predicting the average received signal strength at a given distance from the transmitters, as well as the variability of the signal strength in close proximity to particular locations. Now we can move to the large scale effect. In this model, the most appropriate path loss model depends on the location of that receiving antenna, that is a L1. L1 is a free space loss is likely to give an accuracy estimation of path losses, and L2, a strong line of sight is present. Okay, line of sight is meant that is a no losses, no reflection, diffraction and scattering losses. That is called a line of sight. So the signal strength in the wireless communication it's propagate and closely related to the locations through which it travel. Then the propagation models predict mean signal strength, that is a MSS, for the transmitter and also the receiver's separation distance. So the L3 is a plane, that is a earth loss need to be corrected for significant diffraction losses caused by a tree cutting into the direct line of sight. And also the line 4, L4, a simple diffraction model is likely to give an accuracy estimation of path loss, and L5 is a loss prediction fairly difficult and unreliable since multiple diffraction is involved. So we can consider the parameters, that is our properties of radio waves. The radio waves possess important properties similar to the optical properties. The wave propagation can be altered by optical effects such as reflection, refraction and also in the interference and also the diffraction. So the example of refraction of wave can be considered as a bending. And what about the reflections? It is a bouncing, considered as a bouncing. And what are the interference? It is a colliding the signals. And what about the diffraction mode? It is one of the considered as a scattering. So the light waves are nothing but high frequency electromagnetic wave. It considered the science of optics can help the propagation of radio waves. So the reflection, refraction, interference and diffraction are the main property of the optical communication or wireless communication. The radio waves while traveling undergoes these kind of properties. Optical sense also suited the radio wave propagation. In the index of refraction or refraction index is very important since amount of bending or reflections at a point of interference of the two materials of different density depends upon the refraction index. So now we can calculate the refractive index R equal to C divided by V. That is R means refractive index, C is a speed of light and V is indicated as a speed of light in a particular given material. Now let us move to the reflections. So the reflections of wave take place in the electromagnetic waves propagation whenever the wave hit its boundary, but all the indication power may be exactly second materials. So the electromagnetic wave reflection just expresses the turning back of wave when it is boundaries. It will take place with a medium, a set of wavefront tuning back after hitting the boundary where the signal propagates from medium 1. The angle of the incident and the angle of the reflections has to be measured as a wavefront of reflected. Thank you for watching this video.